Okay, so it's been a while since I made a sorting video, but I got my new BCW brand SafeSort system. It's a much heavier plastic than my old sorting tray. Here's the old one that I used for a bit. This one is newer, and some of the differences I want to point out is that it has space where the corners mostly are, so you can put the cards in without worrying about them getting damaged in any way. Then it also, of course, has the letters, so that when you're sorting, you can sort alphabetically very easily. All right, I've got about 80 blue cards here, so let's get to sorting. All right, now this differs. This is like doing a bucket sort with a lot of different buckets. So Ice Flame goes in A, S for Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum, Sahagin, followed by Leviathan. Orvar goes in O, and I think, it takes me a little bit to find them now, but I think once I get used to this, it will speed up quite a bit. Now the nice thing about doing this, instead of just dividing it into two piles, of course the dividing part takes a little bit longer, because you have to find the right slots for everything. But it's not too much longer that it slows it down a lot. And when you're done, instead of just having 2 or 3 piles, you instead have a lot fewer piles. So practically, it speeds things up on that front. Again, I'm a little slow about it at this point, but I hope to get faster with some practice. Now, you'll notice that in my other videos I've often done a lot more cards, a greater quantity of cards that I'm sorting. That's because now that I have this, it's very easy for me to do the sorting. Lately I haven't been leaving it as long. If I have another big amount, maybe I should do another video then. But for now, I can just sort like this. 2 blurs, a life tap, a Kelpie guide, and it's another thing that's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to see the different piles fill up as you go. And then at the end, you're like, oh, I didn't have any of this letter. That's surprising. Oops. Lots of eyes this time. I may be letting them fall into the things a little too strongly. Maybe not. I think it's probably fine. T is over here, and O, and N. There's finally an N, and S, and P. So those are my cards sorted by the first letter of the alphabet. Now, of course, I'm not done at this point, right? I have these A's, and oftentimes what I do is I just kind of selection sort these. So, okay, there's the first one. RS comes before T, AE is next, and then the L, and then the M, and then the R, and then the V. And now those are all sorted. I know selection sort is not that fancy, but for little piles, it works fine. Oops, these are already, oh no, you go like that. Boom, blur, born, brine. Okay, so we'll just keep doing this. M comes before N. We'll just keep doing this until we get too much. Okay, so there's 2 that are close. You got dragon and dragoon. The N comes before the O. And that's good. They're all DR cards. Okay. If I had a large enough pile in this, at that point I think I would probably go and sort that pile also with the second letter then into these. But I don't think that's going to happen to me anytime soon. Okay, great. Hatching, RST. This is, that's the three letters I just wind up saying all the time when I'm sorting to myself. I say RST, RST to make sure I get those in the right order. Okay. Imprisoned in the moon. Oh, illithid comes before M. See, I'm not very good. I'm not very good at selection sort. R comes before T. Ice, ice, ill, im, in, it. Great. Just one for J. Just two for K. A lot of these piles get to be pretty easy, which makes this very easy. There's just the single N card. And again, I'm just putting them all face down. That way, when I flip them face up, they're all in alphabetical order. Okay. OMOROUOV. Good. Ponder. Okay. PON. PSPU. Quick study that Puke Urine Merchant comes first. R just has the one card. S is always the biggest pile. It just is. Okay. C-Hag. Maybe what I should do is be insertion sorting this step. That might be easier. Scorpion. Swallowed. Sahagan. Stuck. Let's see. Sahagan, Scorpion, Scutling, Sea-Hag, Shrieking, Sigiled, Soul Cipher, Stop Cold, Stuck, Swallowed, Syncopate. Looks like insertion sort is a little bit easier. TEA, TOTY, boom. UL comes before UN. Boom. Just one V card, two W cards, and one X card. All right, so now I have sorted 80 cards alphabetically, and I did that quite quickly. So I'm a fan of this product. I've used it already a bunch of times in the short time I've had it. But mostly I like this setup. So, all right, thanks for watching. Happy magicking.